2. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 2 of the return of Sports Talk Northwest. I'm your host with the most, sensational Sean Bryant, and over to the right of me, we have fluffy Matt Crawford. Down on the left corner, we have Cowboys Kenny, and down at the bottom right, we have my co-host with the most, Mr. Jake the Snake. How's everybody doing tonight?
Better after this afternoon.
Yeah. Doing well, sir. How about you?
Doing great, man. I'm fired now that we Blazers won that first game, man.
Yeah.
That was a Donniebrooker.
It was almost a heart attack.
Yeah, definitely. Still trying to figure out this mic issue, but I don't know what. Maybe, oh, there we go.
That was better.
That's better.
Yeah.
Still like I'm on a delay. But I don't know. Still trying to figure all this technology out. Life is weird. This is all strange. It's all new.
True.
So I watched the game. Matt watched the game. Kenny watched the game. What did you guys think?
It's frustrating because, I know that they said they're going to be concentrating more on the fouls and stuff. And it sucks because Portland is starting to play a more physical style of defense. But the fact that the referees are blowing the whistle at everything, they're having trouble, it seems like every time they make a good play, they're getting called for a foul.
Yeah, 50.
Too many guys getting in foul trouble.
52 fouls called.
Yeah, I think it actually set a record. If I believe I seen it earlier, it actually set a record for this season for most combined fouls called in a Blazer game between them and their opponent. It was like 86 or some shit like that.
It was 30. There was 36 fouls called on the Blazers and 26 on Memphis for a combined of 62.
Wow.
And that ties the season record for combined fouls between the Blazers and their opponents in a Blazers game this year.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then me and Matt were just watching the Milwaukee Boston game, and 2 fouls in 30 seconds were overturned that would have fouled Giannis out of the game. I mean, blatant. One should have been a flagrant because he chest thrust the guy right in his ribs, and they reviewed it for a hostile act, came back, said no hostile act, no foul, no nothing. What? How do you review something as a hostile act and don't even call a foul on it? Jake, got any explanation on that?
They don't know what they're doing, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, have you ever heard of such a thing?
I haven't. I mean, I've heard of things being overturned, but that's probably about where it stops. So,
I mean, I get it if you're not going to call it a hostile act, but at that point, isn't it still a common foul?
you would think it would still be a common foul, yeah, but I would have to see it. Maybe because you remember a few years ago when Rudy Fernandez was going full speed at the basket and Trevor Ariza hit him on the arm, and it looked worse than it was, and they called that a flagrant, and it was blown into a bigger situation. sometimes the way you're going at the basket or whatever, it tends to look different than it really is. Maybe that's what they saw. I don't know.
This was an off-the-ball situation.
Okay.
He was trying to come off of that guy to go to another guy, and he reached out with his hand and nailed him right in his guts, right in the ribs.
Oh.
And you clearly seen it. Doubled the guy over. The refs blow the whistle, call a hostile act, go to the review, to the video, and then come out and say no hostile act, but no foul neither.
Why call it then?
Yeah. You literally stopped the play of the momentum of the ball to blow your whistle, and then you come out and call nothing at all.
Are these the replacement refs? That's what it
No,
sounds
these
like.
are legitimate NBA. These are.
I know. I'm joking.
I mean, you would think it would be something that a replacement would call.
Because that's kind of what it sounds like.
Yeah.
It's almost like the refs had too much time off and they forgot what they're doing.
I mean, did they know what they were doing to begin with?
Probably not.
Yeah, this is a high-scoring game. 58-53 with 8 minutes to go in the second.
That is high scoring for a second quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to figure
It's Houston and Dallas.
Yeah, definitely.
And neither one wants to lose because right now they're in a dead heat for 6 and 7, so neither one of them wants to lose tonight.
Oh yeah.
Because it makes the road for whoever loses harder.
Yeah, they got no Aaron Gordon either.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that.
And I'm sure we're
we don't
scouting
play
because
them.
we have them Sunday. So. Yeah, Sunday.
No, Tuesday. Houston's Tuesday. We have Boston on Sunday.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like
12:30 p.m. game.
we're not going to get any help because we have like the hardest schedule out of all 22 teams for the 8 games now that we're back.
No,
Was that our
actually,
remaining schedule?
actually, Memphis has a tougher schedule.
Was that our remaining schedule?
I don't see how when like everybody
Or
we're
is that
playing
just
is in like
something
the
they threw
top
together?
7.
Okay.
Well, Memphis's last 3 games in this 8-game playing deal is against Boston, Milwaukee, and one of the other teams that I don't believe that Memphis can beat. Toronto, that's right. Yes.
But you got to figure it might depend on how the first 5 games play out. If those teams like play hard minutes out of their starters, if they keep building their leads as big as they are and they're already locked into a good position, they may not play their guys those last couple games.
Exactly.
True.
So you may have a situation that might actually benefit Memphis by that time, depending on how the first 5 or 6 games goes before they get there.
Memphis' schedule is brutal. They've got San Antonio, Utah, Dallas, Toronto, Milwaukee, Boston. I mean, and Utah. They got a brutal schedule. I could very well see us passing Memphis and overtaking 8. Whoever ends up in 9 now has to beat us twice, and we only have to win 1.
Gotcha.
That would be nice.
Advantage Blazers.
Yeah, today really was advantage to us now. I mean, now you're looking at, in theory, New Orleans has to basically win 2 extra games
Yeah.
because now they're a full game behind us. Plus, they have to. We have the tiebreaker.
Right.
It's a tribute to the team, though, because it was like I was telling Sean, in December, this team would have folded. They would have just let the wheels fall off, and they still fought, so that was good. I don't like giving up 135 points to anybody, but,
Yeah, and I think they benefited from the pandemic, too, because they were going to get Nurk back before the pandemic or right at the pandemic, but who knows how much longer it's going to be for Zach. So, they wouldn't be the team that they are now had we been playing before the pandemic.
Yeah, I don't think we would have made the playoffs or even had a shot, really. It would have been a lot tougher than it is now.
Well, then we have all of our guys now except for Rodney Hood.
Well, and Ariza.
Well, yeah, Ariza. But he's dealing with the custody battle, I believe.
Right. But we could get Ariza back for the playoffs. It's possible. I don't know how long he has the visitation deal with his kid or what.
Yeah, because all he has to do is get tested, go into the bubble and be quarantined for a few days, and then he can start.
Yeah.
I don't know, how does that work out though when they signed a new guy to replace him? How does that work out if Ariza wants to come back though?
Well, if that were the case, you just switch him out.
I mean, you'd still have to pay the other guy, but you could bring Ariza back because you're still paying Ariza anyway. So, and I'm sure he's got more talent than whatever guy they signed. So,
yeah, it was Adams, I believe.
Oh yeah, I saw. Yeah, he played some minutes in that last scrimmage game.
Yeah. And he's just a body filler.
I just don't get the coach's deal on why we only played an 8-man rotation today when we have a couple of the other guys that could have, I think, contributed a little bit more to where we might not have had to go into overtime if the coach would have just played a couple more guys.
I was surprised that Simons didn't get any minutes on the floor today.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised too. I think again that kind of goes back to the way Stotts has always been. He's always been a rotation guy. This is who I'm playing. These are the guys I'm going with. And unless somebody breaks a leg or something, then that's all I got.
Yeah, I think Winya and Gabriel might have helped a little bit too if they would have played him a little bit.
Yeah, I would have much rather used him. We could have definitely used the extra big guy minutes, I believe, with everybody in foul trouble.
Especially since Whiteside was in was in serious foul trouble before halftime. I mean, I'm surprised that Stotts let him get to 4 before halftime.
Yeah. But that's the thing with, having 4 centers theoretically now. You can, you can let them build up as many fouls.
Yeah.
We didn't have that luxury. What's that?
Did Whiteside even play?
Yeah. Yeah, he played.
He only got like 10 minutes in the first half because he got 4 fouls.
19. Oh, wow. 19 total.
Well, he kept trying to guard the big guy from Memphis, and he kept driving to the lane against him and getting called for ticky-tack fouls.
Jackson.
Oh, it's Chonis. Valanciunas was...
I'm surprised that guy got away with so much bullying and contact in that first half.
Yeah, you got to stay vertical on those plays, for sure.
He's on the podcast.
Yeah.
Hi,
Matt. Sorry, you're
hi, Lizzie.
Hi, Matt.
He heard her.
I got one on both sides now.
I see that.
You say hi? Hi. We got to take your hand out of your mouth. They can't hear you. Say hi, guys.
Hi, Jonathan.
Look, everybody's saying hi to you. Yeah, you're funny. He was watching the game, jumping around just along with us when he was watching it.
There's my other crackhead.
Yeah, Big D. What about you guys, man? Big D in the house. Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that jersey, my guy.
Dude, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Why are you wearing a Lakers jersey in Portland? Are you trying to get shot?
Dude, there's a difference. Oh, it's fine.
You sure?
What a mark.
You sure, baby?
No, it's fine.
Big D, you're killing me, dude.
Oh, no, that's fine. I don't want to do that. It's rude.
Killing me.
I'm turning my mic off because we're in the car. Just saying.
Oh, turning your picture off. Yeah, you're fine. You see the scroll I put up, Big D?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Got two of them. So I can flip between the two.
Hey, if we meet up in the playoffs, Big D's going to have to make a half and half sewn shirt.
Girl.
Yeah. You got a half and half jersey there, Big D?
Could make one.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm trying to put my headphones together. 1 second.
All right.
Sacramento used to have one. God, it was either still in Mitch Richmond's days or Jason Williams' days, but like half of it was purple, half was black. You guys remember that at all?
Yeah.
You'd have to be like a big time NBA fan, but that's what those half and half jerseys remind me of. There was
Well, usually you only see them if like parents have two kids.
there you go, yeah.
Like they go to two different schools and they make one together.
Like the Currys.
Yeah.
Yeah, last year in the playoffs, it was the Currys.
Yeah.
Got 5 of us on right now.
So do we want to
How many?
stay on Blazers?
Well, obviously, we're going to talk about the whole seeding, the games, who we kind of, now that we've had a couple of games, try to see who people liked and who, what you guys think of what our chances are, who's going to slide in, who's going to slide out.
I'm going to have to actually find time to watch Sunday's game just to get an idea of that. I caught actually bits and pieces on ESPN because they were showing like snippets of the game. And, oh man, I just wish the perimeter defense was a little bit tighter.
It's getting better. They made 13, but we also made 13. But they shot 13 of 41. We shot 13 of 33, I think.
Well, and if you're in the penalty, why aren't you going to the basket? I don't get that.
Yeah, that was.
It's a 3-point oriented game now. I get it, but you got to go away from that. If you got guys in foul trouble on the other team, you got to get to the basket. You can win or lose a game off of free throws.
So Memphis shot 45% for the game, 42 of 93.
Okay.
Portland shot 49 of 91 for 53.8%. We shot 43% from 3, 13 of 30. Memphis shot 31%, 13 of 41. 84 free throws combined. Memphis shot 38 out of 50. We shot 29 out of 34.
So it's sounding like the bad officiating has more to do with it than anything.
Oh, absolutely. We had 27 assists and 42 rebounds to their 25 and 38.
Gotcha.
Nurk had 6 blocks.
Kenny's talking, but nothing's coming out. Try it again, Kenny. There we
If
go.
it wasn't for Memphis spending so much time at the foul line,
Yeah.
that game would have never even made it to overtime. We probably would have won by 15 or 20 in regulation if they didn't get so many dang trips to the free throw line.
Yeah.
At
There was
times
a
of the
lot
game, that
of-
was the only thing that kept them in it, was their free throw shooting.
It's crazy.
Ooh. 2:15 left in the game. San Antonio up 2 on Sacramento.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Wackerman.
I think you got to root for San Antonio.
De'Aaron Fox with 35.
That's fine.
Buddy
The
Hield,
Wackerman
5
Wings.
points.
Hello.
Hello. Who was that?
That was my nephew.
But all
Ben.
the kids,
Oh,
Oh,
all the kids are at the house.
They're looking for grandma.
Oh. See what happens when I leave home? All the kids come over to my house.
I guess they could
So-
always lock the door.
Jake, do you know what happened with Patty Mills? Did he opt out?
I don't know. I didn't see that. Probably though, if he's not there.
Yeah, he's not showing up on their timeline at all.
Oh, also, did you guys hear Nurk's grandma's in bad condition?
Yeah, she got the
Yeah.
Rona over in Bosnia.
Yeah.
Yeah, he opened up his post game
Yeah.
interview earlier about it.
Hopefully she's a fighter and she can get through that.
Hopefully. I guess she's in a coma right now.
Yeah. I mean, what does he do? I mean, he'd have to leave, right?
Well, I think if it got too bad, I mean, he might, but he says that he's better off here.
Okay.
Well, and I don't think with the COVID, would he be able to fly to Bosnia?
I think they would probably make an exception because it's family. You would think. I don't know. That's a good question.
He said nobody can get in to see her or talk to her.
Oh, well, there you go. That's
With a lot of
like
places like
I
that.
get it. That's dumb. Like I'm sorry, fellas, but if my mom had it and they told me I couldn't go in there, they're gonna have to escort me out then.
Yeah, because I'd probably be losing
Right.
my shit.
I mean, if I'm there and I can't see her one last time, even if she is in a coma, yeah, that's not gonna happen. They're gonna have to call PD or something because
It's all right. We'll come bail you out.
I appreciate it. Appreciate it.
This is crazy. I mean, these guys might end up with 200 points in this game.
NBA 2K style.
Yeah, it's 72-69 with 3 minutes left.
Bye.
That's crazy. So, did we touch on it before? Are the playoffs going to be normal length, or are they shortening? Or like, is it going to be like a 3 or 5 or something?
I believe
we gonna
all the
get-
playoff
are we
series
gonna-
are going to be normal.
They're going to be normal. Okay.
I think the only thing that's going to be different is if they have that 8-9 scenario where they'd have to play 1 or 2 games to get a seed to play number 1. But
Gotcha. I mean, the way we
Ouch.
look, LA Lakers looked great the other night, but the way we played today, I'm like, I don't know if the Lakers want that smoke.
Yeah,
I don't know if
I
they
mean-
want that smoke.
that's going to be like us in Houston on
Yeah.
Tuesday. I mean, you're talking 150, 160 points might be scored because neither
True.
one of them can play defense. The difference is Houston, we should be able to take advantage of that. Houston has no size. All they have is shooters.
Yeah. We'll see if
True.
Stotts does that though.
I mean,
And
they've
stick
given
with
up
it.
almost 80 points.
Yeah. Because between Nurk, Whiteside, and Collins, yeah, they should eat. But
Well, let's see. Houston's 7 of 17.
okay. So that's what 50%? No,
40%.
40%.
Dallas is 9 of 17 from downtown.
Okay, so a little bit over.
But how the heck are you giving up 40 points a quarter? I
I don't
mean,
know.
there's no defense in
I
that.
don't know. I'm almost wondering if, like, even though they've been training the past few weeks, if they're still trying to catch up because of the lockdown.
Oh, there's Harden crying about a
Because
foul again.
running back and forth obviously is different than just getting reps up and shooting in a gym. I mean,
I don't know, some Dallas guys are walking off holding one of them, trying to get air.
yeah. They got an oxygen mask?
Yeah, he was one of them oxygen deals.
Jeez. He might have the Rona then.
No, he just looked like he was out of shape.
Oh, okay. AKA the Rona.
Yeah. So you got Harden with 23, Westbrook with 16,
Okay.
Porzingis with 20, Hardaway Jr. with 19, and Doncic with 14.
Okay.
And Trey Burke with 16, 4 for 4 off the bench from downtown.
So
Wow.
if we're allowed to play even a smidge of defense, I think we do all right then.
I think we crush Houston. We just push everything inside, and you have the inside out because they're going to try to double and triple team our inside guys, which is going to leave our wings wide open.
True.
Another one. Dude, this is going to be what is the record for points and a half?
I don't know. What are they at, though?
82 with a minute. It's 82-72.
Wow.
Unreal.
That's like the All-Star games.
Yeah.
It's crazy. No defense played whatsoever, I assume.
Ooh. Harden just fouled him underneath. He's like,
That dude needs to shave his beard.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Trim it up or something. Nobody wants to look like a homeless hobbit their whole life, you know what I mean?
He looks like a hobbit.
Little freaking kid without it.
Yeah.
I think he would look probably super young if he shaved it all off.
Yeah, he does. He does. I looked up a picture of how he looked on OKC not too long ago, and I'm like, is that really him? Because we've seen him with a beard for so long.
Yeah, because when he was with OKC, that was when he first started growing it, I believe.
Yeah. Man.
Oh, and one.
So that's Houston and Dallas?
Yeah. Dallas has a 10-point lead.
Your face has a 10-point lead.
Let's see. So Milwaukee beats Boston today.
Okay.
Kind of figured that. Phoenix beat Washington. Orlando beats Brooklyn.
That's weird.
And not really. Brooklyn doesn't have anybody. everybody's out.
Well, I was going to say we should smash them because of that, but
Yeah.
watch us go into overtime with them, though.
I mean, they had they got
I want to describe
Levert, Harris, Allen, Lance Thomas.
Is what's his name? I don't even know how to pronounce it. Dinwiddie? Did I say it right?
Yeah, Dinwiddie. None of those guys are playing.
Oh, he's not even playing?
No, he had the Rona.
I thought it was just Kyrie, Katie, and Jordan.
And Dinwiddie also.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The problem with Brooklyn is they're kind of stuck in a catch-22 because they're like, they have too much room to make up to move up. And, like, they're pretty solid in the 8 spot because they have a 6-game lead over Washington, so they don't really need to win.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're kind of, like, so far behind everybody else, like 7 and 6, that they'd have to win almost every game to catch them. So they're kind of just stuck.
True.
Well, it's 8 seconds from being over. Sacramento 120, San Antonio 128.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So good dub for San Antonio.
129-120. Down goes Sacramento. So now we have a full game lead over everybody behind us.
Okay.
And we were all like tied going into today's games.
Little help from our friends,
160 combined points, the most in a half this season. 85-75 at the half.
Jeez.
That's a lot of points in 24 minutes of play.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even fathom that. You remember 80s and 90s basketball when it was like 79, 76?
85-75 could be a final back then.
Yeah.
Easily.
So crazy.
Yeah. So,
man.
42 points in the first, 43 in the second for Dallas, and 42 and 33 for Houston.
Sheesh.
Unreal.
That's just way too many points.
Yeah, it is.
That's zero defense.
Are those refs equally as bad?
From what I've seen, it's just a shooting fest.
Jeez.
It's no defense, really.
Let's just have a 3-point shootout.
Ole! Oh, to the basket. Oh, don't let me get in your way.
What are you talking about?
That's what it looked like they were playing. Matador defense. Ole!
El Matador.
Yes, sir. So now that Portland's got a 1-game lead over everybody behind them, and we don't play any of those teams, I think it's safe to say we're in a pretty good position after winning that game today.
Yeah, and Boston dropping. I don't know what their morale is going to be like on Sunday. Are they going to be out for blood, or are they going to be kind of down for the count? So.
Yeah, who knows? Let's.
And they're athletic, but they don't have a whole lot of size, I don't think, outside of like Fall and Horford, right?
Horford's with Philly.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He did go to Philly.
They have our old buddy Cantor.
Oh, that's right.
They got Daniel Theis and Cantor.
Nurk and Whiteside will lead him up.
Cantor played 11 minutes.
I liked him, but the way he wanted to leave, I was like, come on, bro.
Yeah. Kemba Walker had 16, but he only played 19 minutes. We'll see how many minutes he plays on Sunday. Jaylen Brown, 6 of 15. Hayward, 6 of 14. Marcus Smart, 3 of 11.
But isn't Boston pretty much, I mean, they're pretty much kind of locked into this team where they're at in the East, though, aren't they?
No, actually, they're in third, I think.
Yeah, they're right behind. Yeah, they're behind Milwaukee and Toronto.
Yeah, there's 3 games behind Toronto. But they got a 3-game lead on Miami and Indiana for fourth.
Games, they probably won't, it won't matter to them because they'll probably stay right where they are.
Yeah, I don't see much movement. Yeah. The biggest movement in the East is going to be the battle for 5 and 6 between Indiana and Philly, because they're tied. And they're both 2 games behind Miami for the 4th spot. So the difference is you finish in 5th, you're playing Milwaukee in the 2nd round. If you finish in 6th, you're playing Toronto.
I forgot about Miami.
Yeah. Big D's back now.
Oh.
What's up, guys?
What's up, buddy?
Swaggy.
So I'm gonna let you know. So I'm not a Laker fan, but like I like people. So I like players. So I like Anthony Davis. I like LeBron James. I like Kawhi Leonard. I like all those guys. So I'm not a Lakers fan, but I am a LeBron fan. If that makes sense. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
We'll let you slide.
Okay,
I have
thank you.
jerseys of other players
Yeah.
back in the day.
So what's up with these Blazers, man? Overtime, huh?
Giving us heart attack.
Yeah. That was a hell of a game today.
Oh, yeah, dude. It was definitely the whistle was getting called more than once.
Jeez. And then you go to the next game. This game that's on right now, and it's a shootout. 160 points and a half. Unreal.
Right. For sure.
And you said
So what are you guys talking about,
points.
man? I just came in kind of late.
We've just been talking about the games, the different. Everybody behind us lost. San Antonio just beat Sacramento. So now the 3 teams we basically came into tonight tied with are all a game behind us.
Okay.
Which is shocking because I didn't think San Antonio would be able to do much with Aldridge, no Patty Mills, and yet they put up 130 on Sac.
In San Antonio, they kind of look pretty crappy in the scrimmage games.
Yeah. I was really shocked that they beat Sacramento today.
Are the names the Black Rock?
So, what'd you take out of today's game, Donovan?
Looks like his mic is muted.
No, he muted himself. Okay. He's having connection issues now.
I think we all are. I got booted earlier. It looked like Matt got booted earlier. Kenny was talking and we couldn't hear him.
Are you
Mine was
still? Are
because
you?
I had to turn my power saving mode on because my battery power was going too quick.
Oh, okay.
So by doing that, it booted me out, and I had to come back in.
Gotcha.
There went Donovan. What kind of a plug-in do you need, Matt?
Probably one that you don't have.
I got plugs for Dave.
Sean, is that like your man cave back there?
Yeah. Matt.
I'm going to come over and steal all that stuff.
One of those two probably will work.
Doesn't seem like it wants to stay in there, though.
Doo-doo.
Oh, there we go.
So now, just do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Almost. Had to get Matt plugged in.
There we go. It's charging.
There you go. Oh, who bounced? Now Jake bounced again. I think we are having connection issues.
I know this is like the second time, I think, for him.
Yeah, it's strange.
When I cut out, it was because I went to my settings and had to turn my battery saving mode on.
We can kill for tonight, guys. I don't think anybody else is going to be coming on. Donovan's having issues.
Seems like Jake's has issues because this is the second time he's got booted off. Been live for 43 minutes.
Yeah.
Obviously, Travis is too busy. He can't come on.
Yeah, he's got to play dad. He's got that newborn now. I think between now and the next show, which I'm thinking maybe we might do like Tuesday night after the Houston game. Trying to get Jake to jump back in a second. We could try like another one after like Tuesday's game. And I might be able to end up getting Travis and those guys to maybe do one on an off Blazer night. When they don't have to be down there all day.
Yeah, Tuesday's gonna be a late one because the game's not till 6.
And so maybe we'll do it Wednesday because Wednesday's a day off. And I could talk to Travis between now and then. Probably be able to get him to come on a show on like a Wednesday when there's no Blazer game. There's no courtside, none of that. It's courtside's on Mondays. So Wednesday might be a good night for him. and I can talk to him between now and then. And maybe I might be able to get him to get Casey to come on as well.
That'd be cool.
Eventually, I'm trying to reach. I've been pitching all the guys on Twitters, trying to reach out to them because I know Dave's got a studio in his room, so he's got all the equipment to pop on and do one of these. I'm just going to keep flooding their Twitter accounts, and maybe one of them will see it during this time down there for the next couple of months, and they might come on an off day. It only takes one interaction from one of them to say, if you do it on one of these days, these are our practice times or whatever, this is the time frame Mike can come on. And I would definitely go around their schedule.
Oh, yeah.
We can get one of the players to come on for 10 minutes or so. All right, guys. Well, that about wrap it up for tonight. And we'll be back in the next couple, 3 days for another edition. Until then, everybody have a safe week and enjoy the restart of the NBA.
Go Blazers.
All right, but good night, guys.
Have a good night, buddy. See you, everybody.